Okay, welcome back to a brand new video of the Target Individual program, Target Individual Experience. I wanted to share this video because I want people to understand that there are other people out there who, excuse me, have also been trying to warn the population about what's happening. But because we're being psychologically manipulated, we're being, our biology are being tampered with, they're using the Earth's electromagnetic spectrum, developing weapons based on those frequencies to manipulate us, right? I want you guys to listen to this.
Make no mistake, the final goal is to eradicate humanity as we know it. Once you understand the final destination, it becomes much easier to look back and identify the psychological conditioning, the biological tampering, the cultural grooming, and the educational prepping that we have been subjected to for decades in preparation to making us accept a post-human future. It takes a lot of physical and psychological abuse to get an intelligent species like ours to agree to its own extinction. Most, if not all, that has transcended in the last 60 years was designed to get us closer to accepting such a dystopian reality.
Right.
Whether you care to accept...
Why do you think people are silent on the genocide of the Palestinian people? Why do you think other nations did not go to the Palestinian aid? Because we know when it was happening in Kosovo, right? NATO went in there, right? Armies went in there. So, because it's the Palestinians who are Arabs, right, that it's okay for them to be exterminated. It is okay for the world to become silent. I keep saying cognitive warfare is something that we really need to thoroughly understand. And NATO, because of the fear of China and Russia, have been teaching its European population what cognitive warfare is. But what they don't teach the population is that their leaders, European leaders, right, whether it be the military, the security agencies in those groups, and their law enforcement agencies, have also engaged in cognitive warfare against their population. The sirens, just as here in the United States, we are being programmed into silence. And there's many other things that I want to talk about, but I can't do here in this video. I just want you guys to just pay attention and listen.
We live in a hyper-controlled matrix where our perception of reality is meticulously planned, managed, and executed in order to control and steer us in whichever direction they wish. And the direction is a post-human world. For this, they first needed to destabilize, dehumanize, and demoralize humanity through every means possible. The destruction of the nuclear family, children being indoctrinated by the state, abortion, the eradication of God and spirituality.
Okay, that part I don't really care about, the whole God part, But I want you to understand that, look, even though I'm not a believer in God, right? But there are people who have that belief that is also telling us the truth. Okay, so you don't have to believe in God to understand the truth. You don't have to be an atheist to understand the truth. You don't have to be spiritual to understand the truth. And I will always share the truth, whether it comes from a non-believer, an atheist, a Christian, a Muslim, a Hindu, a Buddhist, gay, straight, a young child, to an older person. All right, because truth is more important, and truth is more powerful than your God or our non-belief in God or any whatever else. The truth is important. There's no higher power than truth. Okay? So with that being said, talk to you guys on the next video.